help, like, explaining that to students will help eventually if they have to play double stops, like...
Okay.
So...
Excellent. Let's go through it together once, and then you can play the accompaniment.
Perfect. How fast do you want to take it? Do you want to take it slower than the other one?
Yeah, that sounds
okay. So 1, 2, ready.
I'm sorry, wrong string. Let me try again.
Okay, you're good. 1, 2, 3. Good.
That wasn't awful, no.
That was... led me to believe that it was. That was going to be like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing on the string crossings. No.
Well, I had to admit, I took cello lessons for like 6 months, so a lot of like the basic things that we did.
You're just like, oh.
Yeah, now it's like, when I took cello lessons, I was learning out of an Essential Elements book, so it was very like 3-note Johnny kind of a thing, and this is definitely more advanced. But I don't have to focus so much on technique anymore of that kind of thing. It's now just putting it all together is where I'm at, so it's nice not having to focus on it all.
I agree with that. I'm trying to think of anything for... I don't know, because it sounded like you looked like you were like good on the fingers, because I was looking at my fingers too. So, do you want to try it, and I'll play the bottom, and you can play the top?
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. That was me out of tune. I was playing. Sharp and a half. Yeah, that was good though.
Okay.
It's good for intonation to play sometimes with the drones. I think that's part of the reason why they
put it in there.
Because it just helps with your intonation. Like, I don't know, sometimes when I practice certain passages, I'll play, like, I'll just turn on a drone, because I have, like, my tuner on my phone has a drone. And so, for certain passages, just so I can hear the intervals better. I don't know.
Can we do it one more time with the drone? Because I want to try better on my intonation.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good. For the stuff that's on the A string, you can always play it with your D string at the same time. already.
Yeah. TikTok. Let me check. We have enough time now, do America? America.
Yeah.
This is all G string fun.
So, how do you feel about your tone on the G string?
My biggest thing is keeping, my fingers aren't strong enough all the time to keep it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can tell when my fingers are pushing it down.
I have that problem sometimes on the C string, especially with my pinky.
Yeah, because they're big strings and my hands are very... And this is I'm a right-handed instrument player.
Right.
So, left hand, it's...
You're like, what do I do with this?
So, but I'm aware of that problem. Same thing with, like, squeaking. I know it's because I'm not putting enough weight or I'm crisscrossing or something. I'm aware of the issues. I just need to practice more.
A cool thing you can do to help your students if your bow is, like, not straight, you can always take the tip and hold it on, like, whatever string you want. And so you can hold your bow there, just let it chill. And then you can take your hand and slide it, and that sets the motion for how your arm needs to open. So if you have students that have a problem with that.
Would that also be a good thing for,
I'm sure you could.
Like, making sure you use the right axis, too?
Yeah. But make sure that you have them do it on every string, because it's a different hand frame. Not hand frame, it's a different, like, motion. It's not much different, but...
I feel like this would be good for, like, air bowing, too.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, in string class, a lot of the violas and violins can do this, and it helps, so we can't, use it on a leg, but I feel like it's better with the instrument, so you have it all together so you can feel it.
That would be a good way to have your students, like, actively involved. Say, perhaps you're doing, like, violins need to woodshed, and your cellos are just chilling there. You could just say, okay, why don't you guys work out bowings like this? Because they know what notes they need to play if they can follow along and count with you as you're conducting them. So you could have them.
And it's also, you can tell when people aren't participating because the bow is such an obvious.
Yeah.
So, no, that's excellent. Great idea. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
America.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good.
Yeah, okay.
There were just a couple of things. I think this measure tripped me up. And that was the only part that I really noticed. Do you want to just play through that measure?
Sharp, natural. Okay. Sure, it's a half step. Yeah. Alright, let's try it again.
Okay. Do you want to try this measure bowing it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So, yeah, make sure that you save your bow a little bit. Because you're using your whole bow, which is great. Just make sure you save it for those.
Let's try it again.
Okay.